Hey, what's up guys? New Yorkers Cars here with another video. But this is actually a frequently asked question from me, but to maybe any of the Mark V owners out there, I got a question for you guys. So, I got my AEM air-fuel ratio hooked up. It's reading, it's reading okay. But when it's idling, I read at a really high, like 20, 21. While I'm driving, I read 14.7 to 15, which on these cars is normal, which is like good running temp. There's a nice dead animal on the road. That's a dead stick. Anyway, so I'm running like up really high when I'm idling, but while I'm driving, I'm getting like 14.7, 15. Now, if I stop here, put the clutch in, pull off to the side here, you'll see what I'm talking about. See how I'm reading really high? So right now we're reading at a solid 18.5 to 9 maybe. Yeah, 19. We're gonna go up to 20 in a little bit. There's 20. But like if I give it a little blip, I go right down to 12. And I know it's normal because it's throwing fuel into the system, but sorry boys. But what I'm worried about is it damaging the motor at idle then? Because I don't want to, I want this car for a little while and to possibly sell it eventually. So I'm not trying to blow it up, but I'm just worried that this might be a really high number for idle, because it should be around 14.7, but it's reading 20. But while I'm driving, you'll see here while I'm driving, or I'll get onto the main road here, but you'll see when I'm driving, it's a lot better. Like it even reads better. Like it's reading 15 right there. Sunlight sucks, but so we'll get onto the open road here. As you see, I'm reading like low 14s, like low 15s, high 14s. I think that's just because the turbo has to build boost in the beginning of a gear, so that's why I read 12s. But like, this is normal. When I'm driving, I get normal AFR readings, but while I'm idling, I'll hit the clutch and just idle here. I'm getting like 20s, like 16, 18, 19, 20. So I don't know if is that normal? Because it's a turbo, it's a stage 2 GIAC tune. So I don't know, is that normal for idle because it's just, boosting, or the turbo's just throwing air through it? One of the things could be is that I actually put the, I'm saying a lot, but anyway, I put the AFR sensor for that gauge right near the turbo outlet, right next to the first AF02 sensor. So that could be my fault on my end, but I just want to make sure that if anyone else did that, they're getting good idling or anything like that, because I don't want to wreck this car. But it is running phenomenally, always has. So if there's something that I'm doing wrong, just let me know, because if it is too high to the downpipe, I'll just move it back down to the second O2, which is kind of like right on my ass. But I do have the line for it, so it's not like I cut the line, made it too short, and then I had to get another kit. I can just bring the wire out and keep going with it. Like right now we're getting 14.7, like literally 15.2 to 14.7. So it's not running richer than hell while riding. So I feel like that's okay, because when I give it a lot of gas here, we'll just romp on it. 12.6. So we got down to 12.6. Shit, so I'm just hoping that that's not a problem or not, but we're just gonna hopefully be able to run it. So if you guys have any answer as to how to fix that, just let me know down in the comments down below, because I really don't want to have to replace a motor just because it is running like that, or B, I don't think I'll have to replace a motor, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly, that, since I did put the AFR O2 sensor really high up near the downpipe, the turbo outlet, sorry. That's why it's reading a really high reading. But when I'm driving, I hit, like I said, I'm hitting like 15 flat to 14.7 while I'm driving. When I gas on it, I get about 12.3 to 13.1. So, if anyone in the comments down below knows how to, if it's just because if I put the sensor too close to the turbo, just let me know. I'll fix it. I just want to make sure that, you know, it's not the motor doing, it's not just I did it right and the motor's being weird. I guess I'm just trying to say, I'm hoping that it's that the sensor's too close to the turbo and that it's reading the turbo spool while it's idling. So just give me a heads up down in the comments, and maybe we can get this fixed and it'll run, the gauge will read for normally, and maybe I just did it wrong. So leave that down in the comments, guys. Thanks for tuning into this video. I know it was a shorter video than usual, and it was a little, I guess I could say out of time, but this is just because I love this car, and honestly, any other Mark V owner out there will know that, like, these cars are iconic, and it's not like a car that you can just get rid of. So let me know in the comments down below, and I appreciate it, guys. Peace out.